Sunday funday here, people. Come on in here. I don't know. We gotta, come on. Here we go. That's better. Get that fly out of here. It flies all over the place, okay? Sunday funday. Today's a celebration day, people. Celebration. 30 days in the sketchbook, man. That's quite an accomplishment. Can you believe that? You did it. You changed your life. So today, we're gonna celebrate. And we're gonna celebrate the best way I know how. With the best food I know how. Now, what would be a fantastic way to celebrate with fantastic food? Well, triple chocolate fudge cake with chocolate ganache, of course. Now, I'll tell you what I did. Well, first of all, let's go on over to the bar and get something to drink. We gotta lube up and then we'll talk. So come on, let's go over to the bar. All right, we over here at the bar now. This bar has been so good to me. I mean, it's small, it's a little modest, but it does the good stuff and it delivers when you need it. You know what I'm saying about that? Yeah, it delivers when you need it. Now, here we go. Now, what do we got today? Now, you're thinking tequila, right? Because I'm pretty consistent with the tequila. No, not today. Today, we're going to class it up. We're going to raise that nose and put that pinky out. We're going to be classy today. And we're going to go ahead and go with the champagne. Ooh, yeah, that's right. The Veuve. Veuve Clicquot. Don't be a retard and say click. It's Clicquot. Clicquot. It's French, okay? Now, with the Veuve, which is, I didn't really like champagne, but then I tried Veuve and it tastes pretty good. Now, most champagne could be a little too sweet. That's the cheap stuff. Don't do that. Or a little bit too, I don't know what the flavor is, but Veuve seems to have a good balance. So if you're a man and you're out there and you want to impress a lady, get the Veuve, okay? Because it's good. And it tastes great. And it's not super expensive, you know what I'm saying? I just went on over to Costco and picked up a couple of these bad boys for like $42, okay? Now, always shop at Costco if you're gonna get your liquor. It's cheaper there, okay? And everybody always gets a little scared about taking off and popping the top on a champagne bottle, like this right here. It's really no big deal. You just get your big meaty thumb, and if you ain't got a big meaty thumb and you're a woman, get a man with a big meaty thumb. Come on. Gotta put a little oomph in it. And you kind of rock it back and forth. There it goes. And there she is. See that? Nice and smoking right there. Look at that. Woo-wee. Looks pretty good. All right. So that was fun. Then you smell the cork. You hand the cork to the lady and have her smell it too. And then you guys are ready to get randy. You know what I'm saying? Randy. All right. Now, of course, we don't do everything the way that it's supposed to be done because that's retarded. Who made the rules, right? No champagne glasses here, people. What we have here is a Studio Ghibli Totoro champagne mug. You see that right there? That's genuine. It also comes with this nice little saucer. So if you have some sort of, finger food with it, you can go ahead and eat it. But we're gonna go ahead and pour that in there. That's gonna be the champagne vessel. Ooh, look at that. Can you hear it bubbling? It's bubbling real nice. Real nice. Pour some of that in there. Some of that sweet nectar. Here we go. It tastes really good. Really nice and dry, refreshing. The bubbles are effervescent, and they give you a little bit of a giddiness. You know what I mean? When the first time you see your loved one naked or something, back in the day when they look good, you know what I mean? You're like, ooh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Makes everything better. All right. I imagine the cameraman wants some. What do you think? Are you into it, cameraman? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Let me pull up a little cup for you, okay? Now I got a different cup for the cameraman, the Totoro again. I got a few of these, because I like Studio Ghibli. You know what I mean? Go ahead and pour that for the cameraman. That's pretty good. Now, cameraman, don't forget, tip me out now. You gotta tip me out. That's right, tip me out. Oh, that's another C note. That's what I'm talking about right there. So, all right, let's go with that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here for my cameraman. Now, don't be breaking my cups now, okay? They're all the way from Japan. You're gonna make me mad, all right? Hold on, I gotta have a couple swigs of this. I gotta loosen up a little bit before I get into whatever the hell else we're gonna get into, people. But hey, cheers to you, okay? So get your drink and cheers me with it. Good job. I'm over here killing flies, okay? Because I got some flies in the area. You know what I mean? It's nice and cool in here, and I'm in the middle of the desert. So where do the flies want to be? They want to be inside with me. Can't blame them. Pretty fun, pretty cool. Really cool. All right. Now, what we're doing today is we're going to go ahead and make that triple chocolate cake. All right. Now, we go ahead and make that from scratch, of course. So I use the cacao. It's a lot like the Clicquot, but cacao. Okay? You use a triple chocolate cacao. This is real stuff, okay, people? And then you go ahead and make it from scratch. It's good stuff right here. Now, you don't want to see me mixing crap together in a bowl and then pouring it out and then pouring it out and then putting it in the oven. You don't want to see all that, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up for you. I'm going to go ahead and get it all done. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, what are we doing? We're getting it done right here, okay? Come on, we're getting it done. All right, we're getting it done right here. Now, I already got the old cake in the oven. Now she's sitting in the refrigerator right now, okay? But I got down here, come on down here with me. I got our lovely whipped cream that I'm about to whip. I got my beaters right here. Gonna whip the hell out of it. Now I'm thinking about this, right? I'm thinking the chocolate cake with the chocolate ganache on top of it. And it's gonna be kind of like a ho-ho. You know, we're gonna make the whipped cream, put it on top. So that's kind of what I'm going for. An elevated ho-ho. Now, they say that you can't take a hoe and make her into a housewife, but you can sure as hell elevate a ho-ho. So let's fucking do that, okay? Let's go. All right, we're pretty much there on this whipped cream, okay, guys? So this whipped cream is gonna be awesome. Now, come here, check this out, check this out. You see that right there? That's powdered sugar. It's not cocaine. I swear to God, it's not cocaine, okay? I'm just saying, if I line it up, it's not. It could be, but it's not. It's not cocaine. Okay, let's go on to the... Gotta get a little bit more of that move, you know what I'm saying? Okay, check this out. This is the cake that I made, all right, people? Look at this. This ain't no little fella. Look at that. In comparison, that's a big-ass motherfucker right there, all right? He is thick. As Brendan Schaub will say, your boy is part of thick. It's thick. All right, so I got the whipped cream right here. Boom. I got the powdered sugar right here, not cocaine. Boom. All right, now I'm about to cut into her, okay? So check this out. Here we go. We got the knife. Oh, yeah. That bitch is like concrete. She's like a brick house. Now, this is a 3-layer cake. All right, people, 3 layers.
Celebrate.
We're celebrating. I don't know, my cameraman getting all up in the celebration action. Look at that piece. That's as big as my head right there. That's gonna get her done, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Get out of the shadow. All right, look at that. Look at that. Boom. Okay. Let me go ahead and slap that down. Bam! Right there. All right. Check that out. Let me go ahead and move this over here. I swear to God, that thing weighs like 20 pounds. All right. So then I got my monstrous sized cake. Okay. Here's like a normal fork. Look at that in comparison. You see that? Look at that. That's crazy. All right. We're about to get into it though. That's why we got to get a little bit lit. You know what I'm saying, people? Then you go ahead and you take your dollop of whipped cream and you put it right on there. Doesn't that look good? All right, now a little bit of this, not cocaine. This is, see right there? It says powdered sugar right there. Now this is for all the people who want to say, you know, that we want to make it look all pretty. Like, look at that. Look at that. Now come over here to the bar. Check this out. Check this out. In a good light. In a good light. Now you got to come around here right here. Look at that. Look how good that looks. Doesn't that look good? Yeah. That's what we're talking about. All right. So get your goodie. I'm about to go on over and have a piece of cake and talk about it. Grab your sketchbook. We're going to go through it real quick and say, hey, how good did you do? You did great. All right, let's go. All right, we got our microphone on. Is it going? Is it good? Is the microphone on? All right. Okay, people. I got the beast over here. Look at this cake. Look at that. Don't that make your mouth want to drool right there? I got the triple chocolate. And I made that ganache with 70% cacao. Okay? I went out and got some candy bars. 70% dark chocolate cacao. And then real whipped cream. Oh. You know, I remember there was a time when the Texas Roadhouse used to have this 7-layer chocolate cake and everybody was talking about it. And I went there and I had it. And I was like, it's alright. It's alright. Nothing worse than being excited to go get your chocolate fix. And you sit there and you order it. Then you wait the 30 minutes for the hoe in the back to bring it out. I don't know, I guess they freeze it. And then they got to thaw it out or whatever. And then they bring it out and they're all happy because they give it to you. $11, $15 piece of cake. And then you like bite into it and you're like, it's alright. It's alright. Bro, that's a real disappointment. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, this motherfucker packs a punch. Okay? Because not only do I got the cacao and the dark chocolate, but I got the triple cacao in the cake. And then you got to have a little bit of that whipped cream because, you know, you need a little bit of relief from the chocolate. So you get yourself a good little bite right there. Good little bite. I got the whip. Oh, I'm making a mess. All right, here we go. I got the chocolate and the whipped cream. Oh, I make that sound. Oh, oh yeah. That's what I've been dreaming of. Bro, it's thick like concrete. That'll choke you out right there. That'll choke the best hoe out right there. You know. Then you got to go ahead and get yourself a little bit more voo, click hoe. Okay, people? Come on, so get some. All right. But this is a party, okay? And we're celebrating. We're celebrating the completion of 30 days. 30 days in the sketchbook. It might not seem like a big deal on the surface, but it's a big deal. Because if you can manage 30 days, you could manage 60 days. If you can manage 60 days, you could manage 6 months, so on and so forth, right? A year, 2 years, whatever, and really have the power to change your life. I remember when I was younger, I was always told by the church or this or that or whatever, the school, what the rules were. And I would do the rules, but they never changed my life. So then I sought out to find what is it that are the real handles and levers and buttons to change your life. And this is it. You find something you got a genuine desire for. You protect yourself against that critical eye. And you build a schedule to create momentum. Okay? Now, momentum is the thing that's going to make it happen. You start a process, you get going for 2 weeks. You got to go for at least 2 weeks, and then you start to see a payoff. Whether it's in the gym, cooking, sketchbook, whatever. That's how it works, people. Artwork is the vehicle. Now, maybe you're not an artist. Maybe you're a musician. Got my Presby bro out there. What's up, buddy? Or maybe you're a chef. That's why I do the chef. Or, you know, maybe you're a woodworker. Maybe you're a potter. Maybe you're a needlepoint person. Or maybe you just like a good crossword puzzle here and there. But creativity is expression of refinement. Creativity is taking standard objects and making a new output. That's what we're doing here, okay? Through refinement of our standards. Make sure you take a drink. Get that pinky out. Now come on over and join the Discord, because I'm probably going to do some streams on the Discord on how to do all this stuff, because you know what? Ain't nobody all want to see it on YouTube, right? There's millions of channels out there. But come on over to Discord. We'll chop it up and talk like this. We'll do live streams. You know what I'm saying, people? We'll make it fun. We'll talk about what we're doing. Talk about the watercolor. We're going to do all that. Get your watercolor stuff together, because in the next 30 days we're going to do that watercolor, okay? It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to learn about yourself. That's what all this stuff is, man. That's what the pursuit of art's all about. That's what the pursuit of music or pouring concrete's all about. You learn about yourself, because the product is the absolute truth. You adjust to the product, and through that adjustment, you learn wisdom. Bam! How much simpler can it be? That's it, right then and there. Now, take one more drink, and I want you to grab your sketchbook. All right, now I got my sketchbook right here. My favorite scene from any movie right there, Ponyo. Boom. I put stickers on it. Now, I put stickers on it because I got so many sketchbooks that I don't know which one is which unless I put stickers on them, okay? I'll go ahead and try to figure out, hey, what was that one thing I drew a Mersh? I got to go find that. And then I got to go through a whole box of damn sketchbooks. But if I put the sticker on it, I remember, oh, it's the one with the Ponyo on it. Okay, let's go ahead and look for it. Now, I want you to take your sketchbook out. You got it with you, don't you? Now, make sure you got your munchies out of the way. I don't know, you got some onion rings? Because I'm fixing to have me some onion rings later. You got your onion rings? Maybe you do. Maybe you got your funfetti cake. I don't know. But, get it out the way. Don't get it all over your sketchbook. And then open up your first page and look at it. Day 1 of 30 days. And remember who you used to be. Okay? Because that's who you used to be. And then start flipping through your notebook, through your sketchbook. And look, say, oh, I remember that day that I drew that. I remember what I was thinking when I drew that. I remember what I used to be like when I drew that. Now I'm going further. I remember when I had trouble with that. Maybe it was anatomy, maybe it was with gesture, or maybe you still are having trouble with it, but you're trying to get through it. And be okay with it. Accept yourself. When you do that, it makes it possible to grow. Okay? So look through your sketchbook. Look through your sketchbook with compassionate eyes and accept the person you see there. Don't be embarrassed about it. Think about it like a toddler who's trying to take their first steps. That's pure courage right there, people. Pure courage. I think I said that a little bit funny right there. Courage. Maybe I'm like somebody from Canada or something. Could be the VU getting to me. I don't know. Now I want you to keep going in your sketchbook, okay? Keep drawing in it. Keep it consistent so that you can keep growing the strength that's inside of you. And if you want, come along with us on this watercolor adventure. We're going to have a good time. We're still going to do Sunday fun days. We're still going to make cake and all that other crap. Hell, I make all that stuff because I get hungry and there ain't no restaurants around here, and I gotta make that stuff, all right? We'll talk about other life lessons. Join the Discord. We're going to have a good community there where we can help refine things, okay? And I'm going to do streams there, live streams, I'm going to get that hamster wheel of a computer that I got just running, just going, overheating, and we're going to have fun with it. So come on with us. Enjoy the journey. We'll get her done. Cheers to you. Good job.